Good morning, world. Justin the Fish Guy here, doing a check-in, I guess. I shaved. I didn't mean to shave. I have this scar. My beard hides that scar. Somehow, as I grew up my beard, it went from like dark and brown to match my hair to like mostly white and gray. And I didn't see the 10 years go by. I didn't see the time it took from having 2 kids and a little gray in my goatee. I just didn't see it. I was busy with a divorce, and falling down and getting up and falling down and getting up. It's been great. I mean, my whole fucking life's been great. My kids are great. Sum total of it's been amazing. Hasn't been easy. Fuck. It's not been easy. I've been working hard, but I'm resilient, they say. They also say I have PTSD and anxiety, which, why, how couldn't I? They say it's my parents' fault. Yeah? Well, I disagree. I don't disagree that I have anxiety and that I'm neurotic and I'm a spaz. I always have been. I knew me. I knew me when I was a kid and I was packing my wagon to go lobster fish on the OB Pier. I'd have every tool I needed. I'd think about it. I'd pack the wagon. I'd pull the wagon apart. I'd, figure out how to rig things up so that my rod stood up and put my buckets there to hold my hoops. But I always had a fillet knife that I could grab first. So I was 8 years old, 9 years old, walking around OB and pulling a little wagon behind me. Like storybook child shit. But I was walking through a bunch of homeless trolls, and I had to be armed. See, back in the old days, circa 1989, 88, Ocean Beach, we didn't tolerate homeless people the way we do now. They had to stay on the fucking pier. The pier was open 24 hours a day. You didn't need a fishing license. So a homeless person with a fishing pole could stay on the pier. So I spent a lot of my time with homeless people early in life. And then I realized most fishermen were the same fucking homeless people that just lived on a boat. And they made more money than the people that lived in their homes. And they lived a life where they were a bit more free. Sure, they had kids. They didn't claim them. Some of these guys that have 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, fuck, they die young. I'm not sure if they were ever anxious. I'm not sure if they were ever stressed out about living. I didn't see it. It was like they got through childhood and then they were like fucking stoked to be who they were and doing what they were doing until they died. Yeah, they died young. But they lived until they died. And see, now I see all these people treating mental conditions. And I'm wondering if they're just not learning that they're going to die. I wonder if the stress of staying alive has usurped the gratitude of being alive. If you're not thankful and grateful about what you're doing today, you're not going to do as good of a job, and nobody's going to fucking want you to do it tomorrow. And you can only fake it for so long. I don't care if this is a job, a church, a relationship, a marriage. We can fake it. People very well, and we fake being fucking happy people, but we also fake being sad people. So choose to fucking fake happy, make the world around you a little better place, wake up, go to work, do your fucking job. I don't care what your job is. I really don't. Whatever your job is, do the best you fucking can, and if you hate your job, do better at it, because if you can do a better job, you can do a quicker job, somebody else can see you can train somebody to do that job and you move up. I don't fucking care what you do. Gardener, landscaping, fishing boats, fucking anything. You do your job, you show up, you're honest, you will get further and farther in life than if you fucking choose not to show up for yourself or for anybody else every day. Yes, I have a crazy ACE score, and all of the doctors trip the fuck out when they hear my childhood stories. Fact is, in the middle of all the chaos was some fucking cherries, man. I've lived the most beautiful life. I've done nothing but beautiful shit, and I have nothing but great gratitude to God for my kids, for my family, for every bitch that's crossed my path, for the ones that are in it now, for the ones that'll come later. I mean, I only got so much time left. So I don't know. Maybe it's just spring. Maybe I'm taking a youthful perspective. But this might be a thing I do. You know, beards and age are supposed to convey wisdom. Well, truthfully, I'm not sure how fucking wise I am. I'm not sure how smart I am. And I'm not sure how you could look at my life and the way I've lived it and said, oh yeah, fucker, you're doing great. But I can look at it. I can see it. I know who my mama is. I know who my pops is. I know the girls I've dated and married. Look, I may have survived a couple nights with Satan's sisters. And I may have had to deal with them myself in my heart. But I don't do this shit alone. And yeah, I'm a God guy, religion, all of that. I believe God created us in His image. And if you don't look at yourself as an extension of Him, you're not going to find religion, you're not going to find faith, and you're sure as hell not going to find the confidence to fucking pull yourself out of a fucking dark spot by yourself. So, don't be afraid to take the opiate to the masses, gentlemen. Don't be afraid to be a good Catholic. Mostly, when you become yourself, everybody around you is going to get afraid. So, feel your power. Allow them to feel that pain, that fear, that idea that if they go against you, you're not going to help them. And if they challenge you, you're going to fight back. You'll never have to fight. You're not going to have to fight them. You're going to have to fight yourself. You're going to have to fight yourself and tell yourself to show up every day. That's what you got to do. That's what I'm going to tell myself today. Maybe I'll even share this video somewhere. But it's important to see how you think. It's important to see how you're presenting. It's important to be yourself. So give yourself a pep talk, gentlemen. No one else cares. No one else is coming to save you. Take care of your community. Take care of your women. Smile at your strangers. If you can't look at yourself in the mirror, give yourself a pep talk. Maybe you should shave. Get rid of what you don't need.